Hey gang, how you doing? It's Ray. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Glad to have you here. I just want to first tell you a little bit about the channel and what I hope to do with it. I used to have a YouTube channel before, you might remember that. Unfortunately, I shut it down because I wasn't really contributing to it and I didn't have time. Plus, I had some real issues with my phone, so my Gmail account was all screwed up. So when I ended up deleting my Gmail account, it wiped out everything that had to do with YouTube. But that's life. It's easy to make another one. I recently was working in radio. I was doing some radio shows, Christian radio shows, and it was obvious I don't think the Lord wanted me to do that because things didn't work out financially. I couldn't support my family. I couldn't really do much. So to make a long story short, I pursued my Class 1, Class A tractor trailer license because I've always enjoyed driving. I've always enjoyed traveling. I've been an excellent driver, never had an accident, one speeding ticket, so I figured I might as well do something where my strength is. And I also wanted to do this because it would give me an opportunity to spend time alone with the Lord as much as I can. And I actually, if any of you know who Michael Rood is, he also has a YouTube channel, A Rood Awakening, or you can find his website at michaelrood.tv, I think it is. I watched a recent testimony of his, and he said that he got his Class 1 license, his tractor trailer license, for the main purpose of spending time alone on the road with the Lord. And I found that really fascinating because while I was involved with my studies and training to be a Class 1 driver, I found this testimony of his, and I was blown away by it because he's doing that, or should I say I'm doing this for the same reasons he did. Because when you spend time alone and there's nobody else around you, there's lots of opportunity to do a lot of thinking and a lot of opportunity to see what things could be improved in your life. And the job I had previous to this, I was driving a 5-ton, and I was listening to Christian talk radio all the time. I noticed that my relationship with God was very strong. And when I was laid off at that job because they decided to sell their truck because the fuel prices were too high, I was at home for about 8 months, 9 months, maybe almost a year maybe. And I noticed that my relationship with the Lord started to dwindle. It started to pretty well turn into nothing. And it's not because I wasn't driving. It was because my mind and I was too occupied with too many things. I ended up getting involved with secular music, doing another radio show, a show I used to do back to the 80s. I kept the show very clean, but the thing was I was kind of distancing myself from the Lord, and it was because I needed to bring in a little bit of extra income to help support the family. So now that I got this job, I don't need to do that work anymore, so I let it go. So the whole purpose of this channel is for me to share with you what I am experiencing out here on the road. You'll see some beautiful footage of the landscape that I travel to. Winter is approaching. You'll get to experience firsthand my experience of driving actually in snow on these highways for the very first time. Am I nervous about it? A little bit, but I think the main key is to drive safe, not to drive fast. And if something inside of you is telling you not to do it, don't do it. Besides, I got him as a co-pilot. I've got Yeshua HaMashiach as my co-pilot. And I'll tell you something, there's some places that I had to deliver a load to. And I looked at the way I had to back into this thing, and I just thought, there's no way I can back into this. I'm just learning all of this stuff. And I said, Lord, can you please, you got to help me get in there. And I backed up, first shot, first try, perfect, right into the loading dock. And I give him the glory for that. And it's actually quite amusing. So, I hope you visit the channel every chance you get. I want to share with you what the Lord is doing in my life, how He's changing me, and at the same time, get to experience my life out on the road as a trucker, and the experiences I get to see. The other day, I'm out here in Calgary right now, and there was such a wicked thunderstorm and hailstorm and lightning, and it was like hurricane winds here, and you don't see a whole lot of that from where I'm from in BC, so this is a really cool experience. Plus, you get to see a lot of wildlife. And living on the road as a trucker is so different. It's actually very serene. It's very, in a way, romantic. And I couldn't be happier right now. I love this job. So, like I said, come by the channel and check it out. I hope you enjoy my experiences as I share them with you. God bless you in the name of Yeshua.